Have you ever wondered who owns all the iconic places in New York City? The skyscrapers, luxury apartments, and famous landmarks you see every day. Who owns them? Well, get ready for a story that takes you through the lives of the billionaire families that helped shape New York into the bustling metropolis we know today. These families didn't just build businesses, they built legacies. Let's dive into the world of real estate moguls, oil barons, and modern tech giants. The rise of the Aster family. In the late 1700s, one man had a vision for the future of New York City. John Jacob Aster, a German immigrant, arrived in New York in 1784 with a dream of becoming wealthy. He began with the fur trade, which was booming at the time. By 1800, he had made a fortune and started investing in real estate. He believed that land in Manhattan would increase in value, and he was right. He bought land in places like Times Square and the Upper West Side, which are now some of the most expensive areas in the city. By the time John Jacob Astor passed away in 1848, he had become one of the richest men in America. His son, William Backhouse Astor, continued the family's real estate empire, expanding their holdings and making them one of the wealthiest families in New York. The Astors were not only known for their business skills, but also for their charitable work. John Jacob Astor's grandson, John Jacob Astor III, donated to the Metropolitan Museum of Art and helped fund the New York Public Library, leaving a lasting impact on the city's culture. The Vanderbilt's railroads and real estate. While the Astors were busy building their real estate empire, another family, the Vanderbilts, was making its mark in New York in a completely different way. Cornelius Vanderbilt, born in 1794 on Staten Island, started his journey with a small ferry business. But Cornelius didn't stop there. He had big dreams of shaping New York's future, and his move into the railroad industry helped him do just that. In the 1860s, Cornelius recognized that railroads were the future of transportation. He began buying up several rail lines and eventually formed the New York Central Railroad, one of the largest and most important railroad companies in the United States. This move made him one of the wealthiest men in America, but it didn't just affect his fortune. It also played a massive role in New York's growth as a major center for commerce and travel. Cornelius Vanderbilt didn't just stop at railroads. He knew that real estate was the key to securing long-term wealth, so he started investing in iconic properties. One of his most famous projects was Grand Central Depot, which would later become the legendary Grand Central Terminal. This terminal became more than just a place to catch a train. It became a symbol of New York's energy, ambition, and drive. The Vanderbilt family's influence stretched beyond railroads and transportation. They invested in stunning mansions along Fifth Avenue, showcasing their wealth and setting the standard for luxury in New York. These grand homes became landmarks in their own right, admired for their size, architecture, and intricate details. The Vanderbilt legacy is still alive today in places like Grand Central Terminal, which continues to be one of New York's busiest and most iconic locations. The Rockefellers, oil money and real estate. While the Vanderbilts were transforming New York's transportation systems, the Rockefeller family was about to revolutionize another major industry, oil. John D. Rockefeller, born in 1839, co-founded Standard Oil, which would go on to become the largest oil company in the world. As his wealth grew, Rockefeller looked for new ways to secure his legacy, and real estate became the next step. In the 1930s, Rockefeller began developing what would become one of the most iconic landmarks in New York, Rockefeller Center. This massive complex, spanning 22 acres in Midtown Manhattan, includes 19 buildings, Radio City Music Hall, and the famous ice skating rink. Rockefeller Center quickly became a symbol of New York's innovation and ambition, attracting millions of visitors from around the world each year. But the Rockefellers didn't just invest in real estate. They were also passionate about the arts and culture. In 1929, Abby Aldrich Rockefeller, John D. Rockefeller Jr.'s wife, helped start the Museum of Modern Art, MoMA. Today, MoMA is one of the world's leading modern art museums, housing works from artists like Picasso, Van Gogh, and Andy Warhol. Through their investments and support for the arts, The Rockefellers helped transform New York into a cultural capital, shaping the city's identity for generations to come. Estee Lauder, beauty, business, and real estate. In the world of billionaires, it's not just about tech, oil, or railroads. Sometimes it's about beauty and business. Estee Lauder, born Josephine Esther Menner in 1908, had a dream of making women feel beautiful and confident. Starting with just a few beauty products, Estee grew her company into one of the world's most successful cosmetics brands. Her business acumen and knack for marketing helped propel the Estee Lauder brand into a global empire. But Estee Lauder's family wasn't just about selling beauty products. They also made a lasting impact on New York's real estate scene. Leonard Lauder, Estee's son, expanded the family's wealth by investing in some of New York's most prestigious properties. One of his most famous investments was a brownstone on the Upper East Side, a neighborhood known for its elegance and charm. The Lauder family also made significant contributions to the arts in New York, including a $1 billion donation of Cubist artworks to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Leonard's passion for art and culture has made a significant impact on the city, and his legacy is felt through both his family's real estate holdings and their cultural contributions. Michael Bloomberg. From Wall Street to real estate mogul, Michael Bloomberg, born in 1942, had a modest start in life, but his vision and drive helped him become one of New York's most influential billionaires. After being fired from his Wall Street job in 1981, Bloomberg used his severance package to start his own company, Bloomberg LP. His goal was simple: to provide real-time financial data and analytics to people working in the finance world. The Bloomberg Terminal, his company's flagship product, revolutionized the financial industry, giving analysts and investors access to live market data. Bloomberg LP quickly grew, and so did Michael's wealth. Today, Bloomberg LP is a leader in financial information, and Michael's investments in real estate have left a significant mark on New York. One of his most well-known properties is Bloomberg Tower, located at 731 Lexington Avenue. This 55-story skyscraper combines office spaces and luxury condos, blending business with high-end living. Bloomberg also owns several other prime properties in Manhattan, including a luxurious mansion on the Upper East Side. Beyond his real estate ventures, Bloomberg served as New York City's mayor from 2002 to 2013, introducing policies that focus on education, public health, and sustainability. His influence on the city continues to be felt today, both through his real estate holdings and his philanthropic work. The Goldman family, real estate titans. The Goldman family's story in New York is one of persistence, strategy, and smart investments. Saul Goldman, born in 1917, started his career during the Great Depression. He saw an opportunity in the real estate market, buying up foreclosed properties in Brooklyn and raising funds through small loans. Over time, Saul built an impressive portfolio of properties, focusing on long-term investments rather than quick profits. Saul's family, through Solo Management, now owns over 400 properties in New York City, including some of the most sought-after locations in Manhattan. Their properties span from retail spaces to luxury residences, and they continue to hold some of the city's most valuable real estate. Saul's daughter, Jane Goldman, now leads Solo Management, ensuring that the family's empire remains a dominant force in New York's real estate market. The Goldman family's approach to real estate is built on patience and long-term planning. They don't just buy properties. They carefully select locations that will increase in value over time. Today, Solo Management's properties continue to attract top tenants and generate steady returns, cementing the Goldman family's place among New York's elite. The legacy of billionaire families. These billionaire families, the Asters, Vanderbilts, Rockefellers, Lauders, Bloombergs, and Goldman, have all played a part in shaping New York City. Their stories are a testament to vision, hard work, and the ability to see opportunities where others might not. They've transformed the city's skyline, culture, and economy, and their influence continues to be felt today. Each family's legacy is unique, but they share a common thread. They understood that real estate wasn't just about making money. It was about creating something lasting, whether it's through iconic buildings, cultural landmarks, or investments in the arts. These families have left their mark on New York City in ways that will be felt for generations to come. If you want more amazing stories about the world's wealthiest families and their empires, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.